All right, good evening, everybody. Back here with another video for you all. So today we are going to review cards for some gram-negative bacteria, as well as calcium homeostasis. So we're going to be in the gram-negative section. So come down here past 23, and we're going to start in 25, the second 25, the Haemophilus influenzae section. In this one, we are going to, well, I guess make sure that your cards are sort of the same as mine. If you're regular watchers, probably are. But just double check. And then in this section, we're going to activate cards 5, 6, and 7. We're going to skip 8, 9, 10, and grab these next 4 after that. And then if you want, actually, you can just probably activate the rest. And the ones you do not want are the 2 talking about the conjugate vaccine here. And then the last 3. And then this one here talking about asplenic patients. And then we're going to move on to Bordetella pertussis, and you want all the cards here except the last one, and then coming up from the bottom, the 5th one, talking about a treatment, just because we didn't need to know like specific medicines for this lecture. And then we'll be in section 28, Brucella, and in Brucella, you want the first 4, and then skipping the 5th, grab the 6th, and then you want the last 5. And Legionella, wow. You want 3 and 4. You want to skip 5 and 6, grab 7 and 8. And then you want to pick up the shape of Legionella, the gram stain, the 2 transmission, and then the last 2 cards here. And then we're going to go to section 32, the Yersinia. And we're going to focus on Yersinia pestis, not this other species. So you're going to skip the first 5 cards, and you're going to grab these, leave 7 here, and then you want to pick up the grams, or yeah, the staining pattern, the safety pin staining pattern, the vaccine as a prevention method, and then out of the rest of the cards, you want to grab what is the shape of Yersinia pestis and all the rest, except for this one talking about the other species. And then we're going to move down to section 48, the Bartonella. And in this one, you want to grab the first 7 cards, skipping number 8, grabbing number 9, and then you want to come down and grab the gram stain, and then the last card for this section. And then we're going to go to Francella tular, I can't say that word. We're going to skip the first 4, grab 5, 6, and 7, skip number 8. Yeah, and then grab 9, 10, 11, if my math is right. You want to skip the 2 treatments and grab the rest here. We did miss 1 bacteria. I couldn't find any cards for it. That was the Bartonella quintana, the trench fever. Couldn't find any in here about it. So I recommend sketchy and studying slides. But that is it for the microbiology. But we're not done. We're going to come down out of microbiology, and we're going to move down to endocrine. And within endocrine, we're going to go to the physiology section. And we're going to come down to subsection 6, the parathyroid hormone. We're going to be in function. And in function, you want all of them except this one, talking about hydroxyproline excretion. That wasn't mentioned in the lecture, so don't need that. Then in synthesis and secretion, all of them except this one here, talking about these symptoms of lifestyle. And we're going to be in vitamin D. And in vitamin D, I already had some activated from previous blocks. So in biochemistry, that is all old content. You don't need to have any of these cards. In endocrinology, I would skip the first 4, but the rest I feel are helpful. So you can see here that there's some news and then some old ones. Most of them are new. So I would probably recommend more all of them. The ones that I have from before, it's just talking about the synthesis of it. And then some abnormalities like osteomalacia, but these are all relating to the content and are all pretty good. And then in the sketchy farm, it's kind of, there's a lot of crossover with the endocrinology previous section. It just adds sketchy pictures to cards, so they're kind of like duplicates, but with pictures. So if you want, you can grab these old ones, but the new ones I have here are these 2 here, talking about 1-alpha hydroxylase converting 25-hydroxyvitamin D into the dihydroxy. But that is it for this section. But if you want the rest, you can look them over, see if they'd be helpful. If so, great. If not, that's all right too. That is it for this little section. And we're going to go into calcium homeostasis. And there's a lot of good cards here. So in basics, all of them except the last two. In FHH, you want the first three. In humoral hypercalcemia malignancy, you want the first two. Skip 3 and 4, grab 5 and 6, and then you want to grab the second to last. Hypercalcemia, none of them. Hypocalcemia, you want the first three. You want to skip 4. You want 5, 6, skip 7, and then you want to grab 8, 9, 10, and 11, and then you want the last one, and then this fourth one up from the bottom. Parathyroid hormone, grab all of them. Renal physiology, some of these are old, some of them are new, but the new ones that relate to our content, I can see them here. If you want to grab number 5 and number 6, and then the second to last one. You can look over the other ones, but those are more relating to the last block's content. And then we're going to be in calcitonin, and all of those are good. So that is it for this video, and that will wrap it up for today. So happy studying and good luck studying.